Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk with Tom and Thera. I'm Tom.
And I'm Thera. If this is your first time tuning in, you're in for some fun and some real talk.
We're all about honest, chill conversations, like talking to your best friend on a lazy afternoon.
And today's topic, one that I personally relate to, big time.
Let me guess. Something to do with being tired all the time.
Bingo. We're diving into sleep struggles, why we always feel tired even when we think we've rested.
Honestly, I've been dragging myself out of bed every morning like a zombie.
Oh, poor Tom. But same here. Some days I wake up more exhausted than I went to bed.
That's exactly why we picked this topic, because we know we're not alone.
And if you're listening to this while lying in bed wondering why you still feel sleepy, you're in the right place.
Grab a warm drink, maybe a blanket, and let's get into it. But don't fall asleep on this just yet. We've got some interesting stuff to share.
Yeah, no snoring, please.
Unless you're dreaming of us talking about sleep, then okay, go ahead.
Let's explore what actually makes sleep good, why we still feel drained, and how small changes can help.
Plus, we'll be sharing our personal habits and maybe even confessing some bad ones.
Spoiler, my phone addiction before bed might be exposed.
Guilty laugh.
And I may or may not snack at midnight. Oops.
Smiles. So stay with us. We're just getting started. Let's untangle the mystery behind our sleepy lives, shall we?
You know, one thing that ruined my sleep for weeks, late night overthinking.
Oh my gosh, same. I lie down and suddenly my brain wants to solve every problem in the world.
It's like, now's the perfect time to remember that embarrassing thing from 5 years ago.
Exactly. Or thinking about tomorrow's to-do list and then spiraling. Total chaos.
That's why I started a brain dump journal. I write down all my thoughts before bed.
A brain dump? Wait, can you explain that?
Of course. It's when you empty all your thoughts onto paper so they're not bouncing around in your head while trying to sleep.
That's genius. I'm gonna try that tonight.
Do it. It surprisingly calms your mind a lot.
I also heard that lighting matters. I changed my room light to warm yellow instead of bright white.
That helps. Bright lights trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime.
And I added lavender oil to my pillow. It smells relaxing and actually makes me sleepy.
Aerotherapy for the win. Lavender is known for calming the nervous system.
I read about melatonin, too. It's the hormone that tells us it's time to sleep, right?
Yes, and using your phone too much at night blocks melatonin because of the blue light.
Ugh, screens again. So hard to quit them.
I know, but even switching to night mode or using blue light filters helps.
That's a good tip. Small changes matter more than we realize.
And listeners, don't stress if you can't be perfect every night. Just start with one change.
Sleep is a journey, not a race.
Smiles. Well said, Thara. So, one thing that really messed up my sleep was scrolling on my phone late at night.
Oh, same. That blue light just tricks our brain into staying awake, right?
Exactly. It's like telling your brain, hey, it's daytime, even when it's midnight.
I've heard people call that revenge bedtime procrastination. Sounds intense.
It does. It means staying up late on purpose because you didn't have free time during the day.
Wait, that's me. I totally do that.
You're not alone. A lot of people do it without realizing.
So true. But I guess we're just stealing time from tomorrow.
That's such a good way to put it.
I've started keeping my phone in another room now. It actually helps.
That's smart. Out of sight, out of mind.
And I replaced it with reading. Not too exciting, or I won't sleep again.
Yeah, no thrillers at bedtime.
One more thing. Drinking water before bed. Helps or hurts?
Depends. Too much water and you'll wake up for bathroom trips.
Oh, yes. I've had nights where I got up twice. Not fun.
Sleep gets interrupted and then you feel groggy.
Groggy. That's a good word. Can you explain it?
Sure. Groggy means feeling dull, heavy, and sleepy, like when you wake up too soon or don't rest well.
Like that, feeling in the morning.
Exactly.
You know what else affects sleep? Caffeine. Even a cup at 5 p.m. keeps me up.
Oh, no. I had coffee at 6 p.m. yesterday and tossed and turned all night.
That's your answer right there.
But it was just one cup.
Even one can trigger alertness, especially if you're sensitive.
Sensitive to caffeine. That's totally me.
I've switched to chamomile tea in the evenings. Much more relaxing.
Ooh, chamomile. That's a calming one, right?
Yup, it helps the body wind down. No buzz, just peace.
I need peace, especially after a noisy day.
You said it. Our brains need quiet too.
What do you think about sleep sounds? Like rain or white noise?
Love them. I actually use ocean waves. It's soothing.
I tried those apps, but I ended up listening to the sounds like it's a concert.
Okay, that defeats the purpose.
One more thing. Do naps mess with sleep?
Depends on when and how long. A 20-minute nap equals boost, but over an hour equals groggy.
Groggy again. Listeners, remember short and sweet naps.
Exactly. Think of it like charging your phone. Not overnight, just a quick boost.
Love that comparison.
At the end of the day, sleep is self-care, not a luxury.
Yes, we need to treat it like a priority, not an afterthought.
Honestly, those reminders help. Even silly ones work if I see them every day.
You know, my grandma used to say sleep is the best medicine.
She's absolutely right. It heals your body and resets your brain.
Then why do we treat it like a luxury instead of a necessity?
I think we glorify being busy too much. Like, sleep is a waste of time.
That's so true, but when I sleep well, my whole day improves.
Me too. I feel less cranky, more focused, and way more patient.
Cranky is the perfect word. I'm a grumpy cat without 7 hours.
Same. And did you know sleep helps with memory?
Wait, really? How?
Your brain organizes memories while you sleep. It's like saving files in your brain computer.
That's wild. So maybe that's why I forget things when I pull an all-nighter.
Exactly. Studying all night and skipping sleep isn't helpful.
I used to do that in college, regretted it every time.
We all did. But hey, we're learning better habits now.
Growth. That's what our podcast is all about, right?
Yep. Growing together. One sleepy step at a time.
You know what's funny? I sleep better on weekends, even if I go to bed later.
That's probably because you know you don't have to wake up early. No pressure.
Yeah, it's the stress that keeps me tossing and turning on weekdays.
Totally. Stress is like a thief. It steals your sleep.
That's a poetic way to say it.
I try journaling before bed when I feel overwhelmed. Just dumping thoughts on paper helps.
Maybe I'll try that. What do you usually write?
Just things on my mind. No filter. Sometimes it's one line, sometimes a page.
I like that. Gives your brain space to breathe?
Exactly. And hey, some nights I just breathe deeply for a few minutes. Helps calm the body.
Oh, wait, can you explain how that works?
Sure. Deep breathing tells your nervous system to relax. It slows your heart rate and quiets your thoughts.
I need that, especially when my brain's doing cartwheels at midnight.
I call it the Midnight Olympics in my head.
That's so true. Thinking of random stuff like, did I reply to that email in 2019?
Exactly. That's when I know it's time to do breathing or gentle music.
Music helps me too. Something soft, no lyrics.
Yeah, or even nature sounds, like rainfall or ocean waves.
Oh, yes. That always knocks me out.
Sleep is tricky, but the little changes really do add up.
So, Thera, I think we are reaching to the end of this podcast.
Yeah, I feel like we've covered everything from habits to hacks to midnight Olympics.
Yeah, and it shows how common sleep struggles really are.
Honestly, knowing I'm not the only one tossing and turning at 3 a.m. makes me feel better.
Same. That's why we're doing this. Real talk about real stuff.
Exactly. And sleep isn't just about rest. It affects your whole mood, focus, and energy.
Totally. One good night of sleep and suddenly life feels doable again.
So, if you're listening and struggling with sleep, try some of the things we shared today.
And remember, it's okay to have bad nights. Just don't give up on better ones.
That's beautifully said, Tom.
Thank you, Tara.
And hey, if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to follow us.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and come back tomorrow for another cozy, honest chat.
Tomorrow's topic is going to be really exciting too, but we're keeping it a surprise for now.
Ooh, a little mystery. I like it.
So until then, take care of yourselves.
Get some good rest.
Drink water.
And avoid doom scrolling at 1 a.m.
We've all been there.
This is Tom.
And this is Tara.
Signing off from Talk with Tom and Tara.
Sleep tight, everyone.